are.
Yeah. No, like no one has found you. You have one guy who's playing that game, like one active player. I'm pretty sure it's your mom.
And if it ain't your mom, it's probably a like second or third cousin that you banged a while ago, and she just
Oh
felt
my
bad.
god. Alabama.
I'm an Alabama nigga and I wanna be free.
Oh
Born
my
at the
god.
end of Mississippi. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Something, something, something. I wanna eat what the white folks eat, 'cause I got white on the bottom of my feet. I'm an Alabama nigga and I wanna be free.
I gotta go. See you tomorrow.
See you, Zach.
I like how he just went off with me trying to clear my throat.
Uh-huh.
My extremely wounded throat. Don't even say stop sucking so much dick, because I don't suck dick.
Keeping the supplies in the parking lot? That room should be on the way there.
I think it's impossible to get a collat in this game.
It is. Unless you have the talent that allows you to shoot through people. Which I think is called armor piercing. No, it ain't armor piercing. I forgot what it's called.
I need to freaking get my laptop off me or something. I need room. So, remember last time when I was trying to get some videos imported to SHAREfactory from my PC and stuff like that? Yeah, I finally got off my lazy ass and did it. Like a few days ago. Where did you go? Oh, down here. Like, actually, it's a lot simpler when I actually just watch the video with audio, because all you have to do, make a folder and then just make a video one in SHAREfactory, and there you go. But whenever I haven't done is photos, because I didn't feel like doing photos. Okay, what? Wait.
Photos. Left link.
I was about to say, just what is all the? I know it's like paint, but why is it?
Oh, this isn't paint.
Well, what is it?
These are drugs.
Oh.
This is the shit that those fucking super junkies huff and then they chase after us with.
Right through the shield. I think my armor, like, every time I get a kill, like, I get some temporary shield. Or a headshot kill, at least.
Or it's healing you.
No, it's like a temporary shield. Like, it gives me some of my armor back, temporarily.
For me, it just regens my armor.
Oh dear, why am I getting so close to him? What the? Freaking say what? Okay. You know, in the patch notes they said they fixed the NPC death animation. They didn't say they fixed it by letting the bodies fall into the floor.
That's one way to do it. We have guns.
Yes, we do. Ouch.
No, like in this locker. Right here, it just literally says we have guns.
We got guns and bombs and shit. You know, the only thing I can really do with all the stuff that I do download from my computer is like just for funny videos, because not gonna do it with my walkthroughs. Because walkthroughs, people watch them
You can make custom
to freaking get walkthrough. Well, yeah, I do my custom thumbnails, but that's just from Graffiti Designer. I use Photoshop, but I have to pay for that. At least on the computer I do. I can get it for free on my phone.
I think my brother pirated a Photoshop application, I don't remember.
Hmm. But knowing me, I'm just gonna have a hard time going through Photoshop being like, how the hell you use this?
My brother made me an album cover that he called American Pride, and it was a fucking guy wearing a Confederate flag shorts with a long ass beard. Or no, he was wearing American flag shorts with a beard in his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a chick under his right arm who was wearing a Confederate flag swimsuit. And then he cut them out of jumping into a pool, and then he put them over a pit into hell and called it American Pride.
Mm.
So it's as if two southern stereotypical as fuck Americans were jumping face first into hell. Like it was a swimming pool.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Mm. What's the O for? You find something?
Oh.
What you get? What did you get? You just did. Hold on. Let me inspect you. Did you get an exotic or something? I bet not.
No. No, no, no. Look on the wall here.
Huh?
Right here.
Oh.
Those are all crates of booze back there. Fucking G.
I can hardly even see it.
Nice, you're bright.
If he glitches again, I'll get pissed off. And I'm not screwing around. I'm just going in this time. I'm going in with my invisible LMG, mounted and loaded.
Mountains and loaded.
Exactly.
Oh god, my LMG's invisible too. LMG, marked and loaded.
Well, I guess you're right, because these guys are sticking around. Ouch. Didn't let go of the trigger that whole time. Hey Winston,
What?
If you could only eat one food for your entire life, what would it be?
Taco Bell quesadillas.
Mmm. Sounds good. I think the one food I would eat for the rest of my life, which probably would screw my body over, but I don't care, is some good old pizza.
Every nigga and his mother says pizza.
Well, pizza's the #1 food, man.
Well, pizza is bullshit.
How dare
Compared to
you.
my quesadillas.
I don't think you're human.
Bitch, I never was human. That's why I never got along with anybody. You ever hear the stupidest thing I learned about all week?
What?
Lindsay fell into a former trap. Again.
Wait, what?
Lindsay's a former trap.
Oh.
Little boy got out of jail.
Oh boy.
Little boy's good with words.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Nope.
Son of a... Christ. Someone has some real charisma.
Unbelievably. Especially those crying in the street and I'd crush his fucking hands. Great charisma.
Well, I can see where some of that anger is. Where's this coming from? Damn it, Steam. I swear, after everything and... like, just again? The guy went to prison!
He didn't go to prison, but...
Jail! Same thing.
He was there for maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 months on a cocaine possession charge. But because he's a minor, they can't lock him in prison.
Is no one picking you up?
I died.
Oh. But I can't believe that. This is like the 5th time now, isn't it?
5th or 6th, maybe even 7th. I lost count, to be honest.
Too many. Too many. Especially after he went to jail. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll just be waiting for about 4 or 5 months from now and can't say I didn't warn you. Maybe it'll even take a year this time again. A year of being completely and utterly ghosted, and then all of a sudden, magically, hey.
It's probably gonna be... or maybe the asshole learned this time, but I bet not.
No, we didn't. Trust me. It's the same old habits as they used to be.
Christ. I'd kick the guy's ass if I could.
I'd kick the guy's ass if I could.
You already did, that's the thing. Didn't do nothing.
Well, I'd make sure to deal more damage next time. Like maybe instead of crushing his hand, I'll break his knees.
Make him feel the pain you feel.
Feel how I feel every fucking day. As I slowly grind away my left hip. You intolerable fuck.
I don't know, man. I don't know how she can do that.
Probably loneliness. Because she does homeschooling, so she doesn't get very many visits.
Still, I mean,
And because that asshole is the nearest asshole, that's kind of all she has to work with. So, on one half, I almost can't blame her because abandonment issues plus not having a father plus, you know, having no one to talk to and your mother is up your ass reasons, you kind of feel backed into a corner.
man.
And that's where dumb decisions were made. It's like the me and Alex situation. It's pretty much what it was in a nutshell.
Yeah, well, that was... Yo, my controller's dying on me.
That was still different. I didn't give it 8 tries.
The first time you said fuck off, there you go, but jeez.
Well,
I'd give her a piece of advice, but that wouldn't go well.
At least she gives me the credit.
And almost with her going back to him and him trying to come around there, that's just, it's like what you were saying is going in one ear and out the other.
Jesus Christ, my phone fucking went off and scared the shit out of me.
I heard it go off.
I didn't know it was on vibrate.
Hmm. Just like, what the hell is that? Christ.
Oh man.
So she basically told you that today, or you found that out a few days ago?
No, she hadn't been texting anyone or jack shit of anyone, so I'm like, alright, I'll do some digging. And then, you
Those
know,
are
I
dogs.
stumbled across a few photos with a timestamp of roughly like maybe less than a week ago, and you're like,
Oh, jeez.
if I put 1 + 1 = 2 together, then, fuck.
Real ridiculous. What's been going on with, like, Mary recently?
Matter of fact, she was the one that made my phone go off. Scared the shit out of me.
Oh. So you're talking to her right now, then?
Yep. It was one of those a few days ago. there was a dare between. Okay, it's like one of them challenge type things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you have to write something to someone. And in this case, let's put it this way. Pretty much, more of the story is you're supposed to write something that like you've either wanted to say or something that is really and like philosophical
Mm-hmm.
about said person. So it's like, yeah, man, you're fucking dope kind of shit. And one of them, like, you know, pep talk, but like with extreme amounts of self-esteem boosting and
Mm-hmm.
like being a gent.
Yeah.
And the idea of it is I get one back. And then it's sort of one of those, the cycle continues as you like force other people into it.
I see. Alright, let's hope the mission doesn't fuck up. Maybe we don't kill him too quickly.
Maybe I'm just gonna shoot him in the face like right now. Come here, Brooks. I got a round right for you. Come here. Yes, friend. You probably thought, ooh, they cheating. They ain't getting the boss now. Fuck them.
Ah, jeez, why? Why do I need the electrocutions? Come on. That's fun. Okay, help. I don't want to lose the invisibleness. Wait, I don't even know what I was trying to say. What things have you learned about Mary recently? Because you haven't really told me much about her.
Well, from what I know, shit. So her past is that of pretty much very tragic.
Oh.
Like, I wouldn't say cliche anime type shit, but it's pretty close. I don't remember if my father or uncle beat her for a long time.
Ooh.
Her dad's dead, and it was right after he got out of rehabilitation, and her father died in her arms.
Oh.
In the hospital bed, because they unplugged him from life support, and they're like, well, it's, you know, he's pretty much fucked. He either pulls through on his own or he's dead. He didn't make it. And then her mother's death on 12-year-old Mary for a long time. And now she lives with her aunt. And her aunt's a bitch and makes her pay for his rent. So she works at Arby's.
Christ.
And geez, a lot.
There's like only one person in Michigan who I think has had a good life, and that would be a YouTuber who is pretty famous.
Yeah, every person in Michigan has a shitty story to tell, at least in Southeast. As you get farther north, it gets better for you. Like up in the UP, nothing fucking happens up there. Just fucking trees everywhere.
Everything's messed up there.
Well, the problem is that Michigan is one of the highest per capita states of heroin abuse. The entire Midwest has the worst heroin epidemic in the United States, and Michigan is one of the worst hotspots in the Midwest. By the way, it didn't fuck up.
I know. I'm glad.
Yeah,
We
the
s-
complimentary list today, meaning for like her side of things, instead of going deep and philosophical, she pretty much got to the point, you know, me and my fucking 3-paragraph essay, pretty much.
mm,
She commented about my eyes.
oh, how one of them is basically fucked.
No, not that. You know, it's that she's jealous of the colors because like
Oh,
there's gold that wraps around my pupils, and then they're more of a hazel color on the outside, but they change colors every now and again.
oh. Also, that car is dead. Already, that car is dead. That thing didn't last.
Nope.
Wait a minute, hold on. I kind of want this person... Okay. There's like something going on with like... Oh yeah. I basically have this little armor mod that... With basically the hyena guys, the gold ones, with their little shock things. If they hit me, they're just gonna get it right back.
That's
So
nice.
they don't have enough time to get back up and kill me.
You know, I was mainly sitting there in shock because nobody had ever commented about my eyes.
Like, you never really shown me, I haven't gotten a clear little picture of your eyes anyway, to
Oh.
say anything about it.
Well, one, it'd be weird because
True, it would be very weird.
So much.
I mean, another guy asking another guy, hey, can I get a nice picture of your eyes?
What? Like trying to like make a security system with my retinas or what?
Where am I? Oh, my mouse turned off. I was like, wondering where the heck is the cursor at?
Dime called him an inbred son of a bitch. Oh shit.
Oh man, it's not back there.
You know, I honestly thought about that, and I'm like, listen to this guy, like, man, if it was Dime, he'd just be sitting there, fucking world's crashing down. He's like, I'm gonna plug in my half stack today. I'm gonna save the world with music. You probably would too. It'd be like the fucking Christmas church of 1914 or World War One. For once, nobody shot at each other.
Have you told
Oh God, it's the drug lab.
Have you told Mary basically everything about what you've gone through, or only little things?
A good chunk of it, but not the worst of it, but a lot of it.
Oh
I pretty
jeez.
much covered the important basics and why I'm a miserable person.
I hate how this
And
inverts it.
then, you know,
Well, it's really good that she listens to all that and talks to you about it.
every morning.
Yeah, you told me every morning she texts you.
No, we talk in person.
Ah. Well, I thought like
Because
even
we
if.
both ride the bus to school, so
Ah.
we don't ride the same bus, but our buses get there at about the same time. Usually my bus gets there first.
Oof. I see.
So I'm usually sitting there, already settled in, just waiting patiently.
I can't hit your head.
Then we usually talk during lunch, and half the time I'm either fighting off an anxiety attack or have one. Because for some reason these days my anxiety has been through the roof.
Well, a
Like, to
lot
the
has
point of
been going
extreme-
on for
to the
you.
point of extreme sensitivity, like, you know, my anxiety would get so bad that I look like I'm having a fucking seizure while being able to function still. When you mix tremors with terrible anxiety, it's like you're basically trying to like have Tourette's but with your body instead of your mouth.
Hmm.
You do everything twice. Or you just
Well,
do random flinches and moves that you really don't want to do, but you have no control over. Like, the other day, I fucking threw a pencil dead nuts across the room.
and you pretty much weren't planning on it and just went.
You know, then my teacher was like, so what's the problem? And I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here right now.
I'm pretty sure the way you actually said it was, can I step out of the room?
No, it was one of those, I just go to the office for a moment, and they're like, yeah, I'll let the principal know.
Just like, oh great.
Like, you going home? And I'm like, I haven't decided yet.
Like, you just say it like that, like, the teachers I've had are like, sit your ass back down. Or shut up and do your work.
Well, when I'm visibly shaking, and I look like I'm about ready to fucking pounce on some dude and rip his throat out, I'm pretty sure they're a bit concerned for their own safety by that point.
They're like, yo, you good?
Yeah, it was one of those, like, she asked me first, and that's when you know that there's something seriously wrong with you, is when your teacher asks if you have a problem.
Well, that's if you have a caring teacher, or yeah, one who doesn't want to get fucking
Well, my teacher doesn't give
screwed
a
up.
fuck, but...
Then your
sake
teacher
of-
must have just cared for their own safety. Or their job. Though, what teacher actually cares for their job? Ugh! I don't think I can reach you. Not with big Jahungus right there. Behind you, idiot! You know, you and Mary's situation kind of reminds me of what I was going through in 7th grade with that girl Rachel I was talking to you about once before. Except like it's basically was a thing of me just trying to keep her, you know, basically just trying to keep her in good state of mind while telling her that yeah, her situation is most definitely fucked.
It's gonna be alright.
I mean, you know the fucking one-liners I sent in my texts, because I showed you them.
Notorious one-liners.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of what probably started my anxiety was the threat of my younger brother's girlfriend killing herself, and then me spending 6 hours of my day trying to convince her otherwise.
I don't know, you...
Because my brother called it quits with her because she was being a real bitch. And funny story is they're back together now, so it's like, yeah.
I mean, what the what the hell? I don't know if that's good or not.
Either.
I don't... What is with... I don't want to say anything. But then again, I really want to say something. I just don't understand the people there. Like, you go through a relationship, you get cheated on, or you already were, or you don't care for the relationship anymore, and you just jump right back into it.
Well, you see, with that, it wasn't lack of care or anything. It was the fact that she was an outright bitch.
So just being an outright bitch.
Like, constantly bringing up traumatic parts of the past that would drive my brother into extremely depressive states. Or...
I don't know. People really are just kind of weird over there.
I'm like dead nuts trying really hard to like imagine my own eyeballs in my head for some reason.
You're just like, how the hell do my eyes look?
Mary told me to look in a mirror, and then I'm like, well, the lights are off, and knowing my luck, I'm gonna faceplant down the stairs. So let's just not do that.
You're just like, yeah, let's not.
Pretty much. Maybe without the lights on, I'm vulnerable as a Care Bear on LSD.